You do.
So first, we are remonetized. And this has been going on, and my half-Asian lawyer, Bill Risman, can tell me when I overstep my bounds. We've been talking with YouTube for a very long time about this.
Yes.
Okay. About 14 months, a year and a half?
Yes.
Okay. And to be clear, the only times we acquiesced or made change, you guys knew about, for example, removing our shirt that we had to off-platform, even though it wasn't on YouTube.
True.
And there were some initial videos that we told you were made private behind the Mug Club, the paywall.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there were a lot more conversations that had taken place.
Yep.
And there were a lot.
Conversations.
There were many more requests. Okay. So there have been a lot of conversations and requests. If you're worried about this show changing, well, we're going to be talking about COVID, junk science, and Alex Jones. But what was remarkable to me is we knew that we were going to be remonetized. We planned on announcing this today. You can follow us on social media and use the hashtag CrowderRemonetize. We said a major announcement on Thursday. It's a major award. Well, there could be anything in a major announcement. And then we just see last night that The Verge, owned by Vox, got a scoop on it.
They got the scoop.
They got the scoop on it before they got the jump on us on our own channel. You haven't given them login info, have you?
No.
Now, were you surprised?
I was surprised.
Because again, this was all discussed as to we shouldn't talk about it before it actually happens.
Right.
I mean, there's the question of YouTube on the record on it, but also no request for a comment. But I think that says more about the lack of journalistic integrity.
That's true.
Yeah,
than anything. So
Yes, you'd think you'd want a comment from the channel that you're discussing.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Instead of simply
sense.
using comments from former hires, speech impedimented, brave Latinxes. So now they are going after.
And beautiful.
Yes, Bill. We are going. They're going after. They're saying now that they're requesting YouTube examine our videos when transgenders attack. Right, that was when transgenders attack was the video, which they say is hate speech, as well as Mashable said that we made false allegations against Black Lives Matter.
yeah, they were encouraging people to go watch the latest Change My Mind, which we also encourage.
Yeah.
And I think
Which we didn't pay for that plug, by the way.
Will be interesting. Yeah, I mean, they were
organic.
very generous of them to do that. But I know what's going to happen. Everyone's going to go watch it, and they're going to be looking minute after minute. This is the moment where I get to say, haha, Steven is a racist. And then at the end, they're just going to subscribe.
Well, hopefully then maybe we might need it. Now, when they say that we made false allegations against Black Lives Matter, which we would request Mashable or the YouTube spokesperson, I'm not quite sure the way they wrote it, if it's YouTube who said this or Mashable, but I would request you find any in that video. What is libel or slander? Which one's the written one?
Oral is slander, written is libel.
Okay, all right. Is there some crossover, or is that pretty cut and dry?
No, that's pretty cut and dry. I mean, you might have that audio-video thing, but... yeah.
Right, which brings me to the next point. When transgenders attack, battery and assault, because I don't know how we could have titled it any differently if this is hate speech. It wasn't just when transgenders attack in general, because there's a higher crime rate and sexual assault rate, which we've talked about in other videos. It was about me personally being attacked.
Actually getting attacked.
On camera twice. Now, I guess maybe because the second one threw the lunchbox that Z stole from a hobo.
Yeah.
Whipped it at me and missed, that would just be assault.
In the state of Texas, assault would be if you were threatened.
But the other one who came up and directly grabbed the sign and pushed me, that would be battery.
Contact is where you get to battery under Texas.
Okay, I stand corrected. The video should read, when transgenders battery me.
It just doesn't roll off the tongue the same way.
Not as snappy.
That's not as snappy. So I don't know why you're mad. I don't know how that's the hate speech, but you know what? We'll keep them coming. All I need to do is go to a rally.
Yeah.
Go to an LGBTQ rally, say, hi, I'm Steven Craig, and before I finish my phrase, left hook. Now, it won't be a strong one.
I think what people are going to see is they're going to read the articles, and they're going to go look at the videos, and they're going to go, wait, this is the problem we have. This
is the big scary guy.
Okay, so
guy?
we're mad that this attack was covered and accurately described, and then in the other one, okay, regardless of anyone's views on BLM, you're going to see a conversation that is the kind of conversation that's happening all over America, but it's never getting any attention.
Sure,
and that's a conversation you had about BLM.
Yeah.
So,
and I defined you to find one false allegation that we made against BLM. We took them, the links, the sources, which you can find yourself. We provide them for you directly from the words of the founders, if not their own official charter. And of course, the crimes are actually reflected in multiple sources.
Yeah.
See, the FBI, though corrupt, can still serve a purpose. It's also important to note that the journalist over there at Vox/Verge, and the one and the same, tomato, bad journalism, is Julia Alexander. And this is the same person who wrote the hit piece at PewDiePie, right? PewDiePie was anti-Semitic, who did that digging, and was the catalyst for the first Vox adpocalypse. So careful what you wish for, LGBTQ AIP YouTube community. This is the same lady, correct?
Yeah, this is what... I guess this goes for journalism now. You know, PewDiePie did some review of a whole bunch of small creators. He's trying to do something nice, right? Biggest channel on YouTube, giving some shout outs to some small guys. So, of course, they went through every single video and dug through all the social media of anyone he featured to find something, right? And like deep down in some deep dive, they here's something slightly anti-Semitic. Okay, headline. PewDiePie is a Nazi, right? So I mean, this is who we're dealing with. So
when I think Nazis, I do think Swedes.
It's to be expected. Yeah,
it's like
in the area.
If you were to choose a Democratic presidential and vice presidential candidate who between them supported segregation, lambasted women, assaulted them, and descended from slave owners.
Yeah, exactly.
If you just take those historical facts and then...
Though, here's the thing, because we do have people, we have a lot more centrists on the show than we realize. If people want to vote for a rapey Jim Crow, that's their prerogative.
Of course.
The country allows that.
Yeah, the country allows it. Rapey Jim Crow. And listen, we do have to give credit that Kamala Harris is the first POS candidate, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's true. POC.
Yeah. So let's move on here to the COVID, which I want to talk with you about. And then we have Manny actually coming on with some theories, and Brian Callen, Alex Jones on Monday. That'll be a lot of fun. Let me one thing clarify. I couldn't care less if we are demonetized. So I know that the left was furious with the Vox adpocalypse, right? You wanted us to be banned. That didn't happen. You wanted to claim that we violated policies. That didn't happen. You wanted us to apologize, and that did happen for 26 minutes, I believe, if you watched that whole video.
You got to go back.
And then your only win was, well, at least we made sure that Louder with Crowder that they will cease to make a living on YouTube. And then we made our living off of Mug Club, but you could still sort of cling to, well, at least they're still not actually making money on YouTube. So that was the one win on the scoreboard for you guys. It was, you were 1-6. Now you have to wipe off the one and put your mouth on the table so your friend just smacks you for misbehaving.
Gotta hurt.
That's about what you got. All of the victories are gone. I understand. I understand we could be demonetized tomorrow. We don't care. Our conversations with YouTube has always been, we just want to have a fair shake on the platform.
Yeah, right.
I know I'm not entitled to be monetized. I'm grateful that we are. That's great. All of you will, get to observe me with my bonus, which is nice. Which means we'll have a couple extra six-packs in the fridge.
Oh, great.
We immediately, by the way, got emails. Your videos are not suitable for advertisers. I immediately just this morning was like, these videos are not suitable, not suitable, not suitable. Well, please tell me what is suitable, Susan? Not much. We would say your hour-long discussion with Dennis Prager on the nature of humanity, but you did say that you smoke cigars, so that's gone too. All right, well, that's fair. That's fair. PewDiePie's the Nazi.